Hi there, how are you? It is so cold in Johannesburg. It is freezing. Winter's finally caught up with us and it's taking it out on us at big time. And as I say that, of course, I know my friends in Canada are going, Joburg, you guys don't even get mildly cold, never mind freezing. And it's always a bit of a running sort of joke between the bunch of us, how we hate cold in Joburg when, it hardly ever gets into the minuses. When our friends in Canada, they suffer much more than what we do. Hence the reason I don't stay in Canada. And while this is a joke and, it's accepted that we're always bantering about this, it does bring to mind for me one of my pet peeves. Now, I get really cold, and I was raised in a city that was incredibly cold. And in winter, even through our thick winter clothing, the wind would just cut through it. It was freezing. And so not only don't I like cold, but I'm particularly sensitive to it. So when I say it's cold and people go, no, it's not, I want to actually have the world's largest hissy fit. And it seems like a funny thing. I mean, whether it's cold or not, it's not the end of the world, right? However, what it does mean is that my feelings, my perceptions, my beliefs, and my history make no difference to someone else. Now, let's face it. When someone says, oh, come on, it's not that bad, they normally try and say, oh, buck up, we'll get over it. It's not a problem. However, although they don't mean to negate the person, that's exactly what they do. Because they're saying, what you're going through is not important enough for us to honor. So we will just carry on regardless. And we're not going to worry about providing support, context, anything to what's going on for you. Now, whether it's cold or not, as I said, not really an issue. But how often do we do that to people in business? And especially now, over the time with COVID and all the disruption that we see, the lockdowns, the constant changing of rules and parameters, the constant media attention to the latest version of the virus and how poorly the vaccine rollout is going, specifically in South Africa and some other countries. And so what happens is people get entirely bogged down in all that negativity. And we need to understand that if they feel it, it's going to affect their performance, it's going to affect their motivation, it's going to affect their ability to even interact with others. So I would say, rather than telling people they're wrong or telling them just to buck up and get along with it, sit down and just listen to them for a bit. Honor that they feel that way. You don't have to actually agree with them. You just have to give them your time and your understanding. And one of the other things, and I so love Brené Brown's work on empathy, but one of the other things that's really tough is oftentimes people will say, oh, I'm having a bad day because my kids are at home because of COVID. Now, the problem here is that is a fairly stressful situation for a variety of reasons. But someone that will then turn around and say, oh, you think that's a problem? I've got a sick parent with COVID at my house. Don't compare. Don't compare your pains and your frustrations by putting the other person down. Because actually, all pains and all frustrations count equally. Because different people have different needs, they have different triggers. And therefore, something that might upset me might not upset you. Something that might upset you might not upset me. So we can't compare. Because in the process of comparing, we're actually delegitimizing the other person's feelings and their reason for what they are feeling. So how do we go about this? And we've had a lot of this. We've had a lot of this over the past year. What do I say to an employee who has lost someone to COVID? What do I say to a team member who has COVID and now has, difficult home in circumstances because they're trying to isolate with small children who don't understand this? Don't say anything. Just listen. Just be there and help them, because as they talk, very often they can verbally process and maybe even find solutions for themselves. That's what us coaches do. So for today, maybe take a look at honoring what other people feel, even if you don't agree. You don't have to take it on board. And maybe sit with those who are really suffering and just listen. Just be there with them. Sometimes someone just sitting next to you is a great comfort. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye and then looking forward to our next solo, where I'm sure productive kindness will keep going. If you are following us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Also, click on the notification so you know when the next video is coming your way. If you are following us on LinkedIn and Facebook, please like and share and comment as much as you can. We would love to hear from you. And then, of course, go to YouTube and subscribe. We look forward to seeing you on Friday.